Hey Padel fans, the 2026 season has already started, and for those of you, Padel is still one of the most fastest growing sports in the world, and for those of you who think about, okay, I wanted to start my Padel career this year, this video could be very interesting for you. Today we wanted to show you our top 5 rackets for beginners. The most important thing is, like, are you racket sport experienced or not? Those 5 rackets are for those of you who really have no experience with any type of racket sports, and we're going to show you some important things you have to consider when thinking about buying a new Padel racket. And yeah, let's start. Okay, so one of the most important things you have to consider is, okay, what kind of head shape is maybe the perfect one for you. And for most of the beginner rackets, the head shape is a round shape. A round shape always has a bigger sweet spot, and therefore you have more control. If you don't hit the ball in the middle of the sweet spot, it doesn't matter because you have a lot of control. And we don't want it to go into detail in this video, but we wanted to give you some advice when choosing a Padel racket for you. So let's start with the adidas Metalbone Superlight. Superlight, this is the lightest racket we're going to show you in this video. It's between 315 and 330 grams, which is really, really light. The average weight of a Padel racket is about 355, 360 grams. So this one is super light, which makes it really easy to handle, and the balance of the racket is head heavy, so that's why you always have kind of a power as well. Because of the super light weight, when you're at the net and the ball comes really fast, you still have a good control because of the balance, which is head heavy. So for those of you who love to play at the net and who really like to react and move, this racket will be really, really good choice for you because it's easy to handle, but still you have a good control and you're able to produce a lot of power to the ball. So really, really interesting. Let's see what the next racket is about. So here we have the Wilson Optix Power, which is completely different to the adidas Metalbone Superlight. With this racket, it is really easy to produce power on the court. What you have to consider when buying a racket is also, like, most of the beginner rackets use a really soft foam. So the racket is not that hard, which makes it easier to control. It is really forgiving. So if you not hit the ball really well, it's still like you have a good feeling of controlling the ball and to generate power. And this one here with like 360 grams is like 30 to 40 grams more than the adidas Superlight. Yeah, it's a huge difference, and therefore you don't have to like make big swings. It's really, really easy. So with its large sweet spot, the Wilson Optix offers you power and comfort. Racket number 3, the exclusive Babolat ACRAB. So this is one of the first projects we'll do together with Babolat. This racket is exclusive available at our shop, and as you can see, this racket doesn't have a round shape. So Babolat kind of introduced the hybrid shape into the market, and for me this makes it interesting for the ones who really want to generate a little bit more power by choosing a different kind of head shape. The thing about this racket is it's still a really, really light one with about 330 grams. So I would say it's less than an average racket. But due to the shape and due to the balance, which is even, you're still able to have a good control and also to generate power. I mean, most of the beginner rackets, the manufacturers always try to find a good mix between balance, power, and comfort, which is for when starting with Padel, it's always about getting control of the ball. And this is the most important thing when choosing a racket. And when you start getting better, you can think about choosing a racket which is heavier and try to mix it with a shape. But at the beginning, it's really all about control. And yeah, you will get this with this racket. Fun fact, Babolat always have really comfortable wrist straps. The wrist straps are also really easy to change. So you can, like, I don't know, switch the color, and there are really different options to individualize your own racket. And I think that makes it also really interesting for the ones who want to start and really want to, I don't know, create kind of their own racket. Try it. Racket number 4, Bullpadel Indiga. The W stands for women, and personally it feels like that the grip, I mean, there's no grip size or grip sizes in pedal, but it feels like that the grip is thinner than the ones from the other rackets. Interesting, and you'll see it at first sight. We'll have a round shape, and when you grab the racket, it really feels light, but it's about 350 and 360 grams. So with this feeling, it feels like, oh, okay, I can handle the racket really easy. But on the other side, with this weight, it gives you much control when being at the net, when having a volley, trying to generate power when you're in the defense. And yeah, this one, I mean, it is a racket for women, which doesn't mean that you're not allowed as a man to play it. But yeah, Bullpadel really has designed some rackets specially for women. And yeah, for all the women, try it. Really interesting. One thing when maybe buying your first own pedal racket is the price, because most of the people don't want to buy their first racket, which is, I don't know, about 250 euros. This one is about 90 euros, so this is really interesting. So last but not least, we have the head vibe, and you may see it, it's not a round shape, it's a teardrop shape. For the teardrop shape, the sweet spot is a little bit more at the top, not in the center of the racket face. Cool thing about this racket is that you can choose between different colors. I think Het produced it this season with, I don't know, 2 or 3 colorways. This racket is kind of a average racket regarding weight and balance. It's about 350 grams. It has an even balance, so it's kind of a super all-round racket. You really feel comfortable when playing at the defense with the glass, when playing volleys. For those of you who really search for a racket that supports you at all places on the court, the Het Vibe is really a good choice. This one uses a power foam, which is a bit harder than a soft one, but still gives you a lot of control. So this one is also about 90 euros. And all the rackets we've shown you are between, let's say, 90 and 140 euros, which I think is really fair for starting with the sport and thinking about buying an own racket. The most important thing for you is to really go on the court and try and test different rackets to get a feeling which one is the best one for me. For all the, let's say, beginner rackets, they're kind of all-round rackets. You will really see that they are all comfortable. They will all try to, if you're not hit the ball well, that you still get a good feeling, still have a good control and power. But the biggest difference between the rackets is maybe the weight. So this is something that you have to figure out. So make sure that you check out our test section at Padel-Point and really go out on court and test all the different types of rackets. So we hope you liked the video. Please comment which kind of racket you wanted to test and maybe which kind of racket is the one that you're going to start your pedal career with. Don't forget to subscribe and see you in the next video. Stay on court.